Support WrestleTalk!
We got a new show. We got a new show. What is up, friends and fans? I am Tempest from WrestleTalk.com, and if you think that you recognize my voice, well, you don't, because kayfabe. All joking aside, I am very proud to present the very first episode of WrestleTalk's brand new show, WrestleTalk Recap, where I go over the news and notes in the week of professional wrestling and bring you everything that you may have missed on all of WrestleTalk's YouTube channels. First up is the match of the week, and we're going to go a little bit off the board this week. We've got Chris Bay, TJP, Rohit Raju from Impact Emergence. You may not have seen this match, but I do recommend checking it out. It was a great three-way with some moves that I have never seen in my entire life. TJP in particular, pulling off some incredible offense. Go check it out, it is worth the watch. Following that, the show of the week this week goes to NXT. The show, of course, ran unopposed due to AEW moving to Saturday as a result of the NBA playoffs, and they took full advantage, bringing forth two more qualifying matches for the NXT North American Championship ladder match at NXT TakeOver 30. The first of which saw Johnny Gargano defeat Ridge Holland to qualify for the match, while the second drew some backlash as Velveteen Dream defeated Finn Balor. In addition to the two qualifying matches, we also saw a face-to-face confrontation between Adam Cole and Pat McAfee as they prepare to square off this Saturday at NXT TakeOver 30. Switching over to the news now, Sonya Deville was a victim of a home invasion this week, and there really isn't anything funny to say about this. We've been keeping her in our thoughts, and we will continue to do so. In other news this week, WWE is looking to introduce the Thunderdome, their new presentation style, which will see them move out of the Performance Center and into the Amway Center. WWE's Executive Vice President of Television Production, Kevin Dunn, also said that this new style of presenting will allow them to do things they've never done before, with entrances surpassing even the quality that you might see at WrestleMania. Why, of course, they chose the name Thunderdome? Well, because there just aren't enough Mad Max references in wrestling now, are there? I was really hoping I would have Beyond Thunderdome in my Blu-ray collection, just to show off during the show, but I don't. So, you're getting the Road Warriors. Ooh, what a rush! I'm so sorry, Kojima-san. Closing out the news, Renee Young is leaving WWE, while Talking Smack is making its return this week. Will it feel the same way without her? We'll have to wait and see. Moving on to the shows this week in pro wrestling, Monday Night Raw was the go-home show for this Sunday's SummerSlam pay-per-view, and well, what a go-home show it was. The biggest news to come out of the show was that of the attack on the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Michaels, of course, was the latest victim to be punted by Randy Orton in a move that surprised precisely no one on Earth besides Drew McIntyre. McIntyre, of course, was RKO'd shortly thereafter, while Shawn Michaels, well, he barely sold it, did he? He's been punted before. He should know how to do this. Monday Night Raw also saw the return of one of WWE's greatest female competitors, Mickie James, and I've already given the match more attention than they did. Next up, we saw SmackDown, which featured the debut of the Thunderdome. And of course, what better way to kick it off than with a title change? We saw Jeff Hardy claim the Intercontinental Championship by beating AJ Styles, capturing his 5th reign with the illustrious title. Additionally, Braun Strowman decided to kill Bray Wyatt on this show. What that will mean for their SummerSlam match, well, we'll wait and see. He'll probably show up as The Fiend, but you never know. Moving on over to my home, WrestleTalk.com, where I spend every waking moment of every day, we have tons, and I mean tons, of SummerSlam lists and content for you this week. What's that? Oh yeah, Louis Dangoor wrote a list too. You should go check that one out. It's pretty good. If you were unlucky and missed Adam Blampier's latest list on pro wrestling, head over to WrestleTalk's main channel and check it out. It is the 13 best body transformations in pro wrestling. Are you subscribed to Parts Fun Known? Well, you should be. We hit you with the trifecta of great content this week, starting off with Luke Owen's new series, Is Blank Actually Good? The focus of this week is everyone's favorite Chicago City Saint, CM Punk.
Hello and welcome to my first ever OnlyFans live stream. I'm Ollie Davis, and before the hour is out, I will be fully nude.
Following that, we had Adam Blampier's latest booking video where he looked at how WWE could have properly booked Shinsuke Nakamura. Sorry, Max, you're both getting replaced now. Moving on. finally over on Parts Unknown, you have the very first episode of Calling Spots, a broken telephone type game where Adam Blampied created a story and it found its way through each of WrestleTalk's team members.
Oh my god!
So that's some, there's some details in there that...
Oh my god!
Oh, yeah, that didn't make it to me.
No.
You were the third one!
No!
Finally, you can go over to WrestleTalk Interviews to see Louis Dangoor's latest interview with none other than Drake Maverick. They of course talk about NXT, his recent WWE release, and how much better Louis is at FIFA than Drake Maverick. In the coming week here at WrestleTalk, what is there to look forward to? Well, we've got SummerSlam coverage, but you already know that. That's not why you're here, is it? You're here because of Quizzlemania X7, where WrestleTalk's own Adam Blampied finally takes the challenge to step up in this 4-way match against Sean Ross Sapp. Look at this. Stop Sean Ross Sapp. Jam that jam. Nope, jam that jam. Better than F that F. This is a family show, I'm not gonna say that. Will Adam keep his hair and defeat Sean Ross Sapp, nullifying Ollie Davis's victory from Quizzlemania 2000? That is what you will have to wait and see. But you know, really, just you can watch all of our SummerSlam content. That'd be awesome too. You know, if you wanted to do that, it would really make me happy. And that does it for this week's inaugural episode of the WrestleTalk Recap. I very much appreciate you taking this journey with me. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you go and subscribe to all of our WrestleTalk YouTube channels. Subscribe to Parts of Unknown. Make sure you subscribe to WrestleTalk Clips so you can get more episodes of this every single week. Make sure you subscribe to WrestleTalk Interviews and go over to WrestleTalk.com for all the live coverage you could ever need in pro wrestling. I've been Tempest from WrestleTalk.com. And I'll see you soon. All right, bit's over. Get rid of all this. I could never do that to you. I could never do that to you, Kojima-san.